Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to another video. I am Arlecchino, King of Cards, and today I'm going to be going over a Purrely combo tutorial as I said in my last video. So if you would like to see that, stick around obviously. Now for the deck profile for this deck, do look at my last video. It was a fully in-depth deck profile covering the extra deck and the main deck, any non-engine, any considerations, so yeah, go and have a look at that. But without further ado, let's get into the combo tutorial. So for the first combo, you're going to need one copy of your Purrely Sleepy Memory plus any discard. It doesn't have to be anything specific, it can just be any card in your deck, but for this combo I'm just going to be using a Droll and Lock bird. So you're going to start by activating Purrely Sleepy Memory, discarding your random discard to summon a copy of your Purrely from your deck. Then you're going to be activating Purrely's on summon effect to search your deck for any Purrely spell, except the quick play spell, any Purrely card I mean. You're going to add My Friend Purrely and activate the My Friend, revealing the remaining copy of Sleepy Memory and then the 2 copies of Delicious Memory. Now it's going to add any random card of these 3 to your hand, but for the purpose of this combo I'm just going to add the best case scenario, which is the Sleepy Memory. Then you bottom the other 2. Then you're going to activate the effect of Purrely to Exceed Summon using the Sleepy Memory, going into our Purrely Noir in defense position. Now the combo is nearly done. You're just going to activate your copy of Sleepy Memory using Noir effect to attach it, and then use her effect to search the trap Purrely Eep, which you're going to set and pass your turn. Then you're going to pass your turn, and in your opponent's standby phase, you're going to trigger the Purrely Noir effect. You have 2 copies of Sleepy Memory, and Sleepy Memory has the effect that an Exceeds monster with it as material gains the effect. Once per turn, during your opponent's standby phase, you can draw a card. That's not hard once per turn, it's soft, so you can do it for both Sleepies, so we're going to do that. Standby phase, you'll chain 1, activate the Sleepy, draw a card, we draw and Droll and Lock. Then you're going to activate the second one in chain 1, draw a card, draw the straight Purrely Street. And then, still in standby phase, you're going to activate your copy of Purrely Eep to Exceed Summon a copy of X Purrely Noir on top of Purrely Noir. Now, because you have the 2 quick play spells, and because this is classed as a new monster with new materials, you can activate those effects again. So draw 1, draw on Happy Memory, and draw again into straight Purrely Street. So off of 1 card, we have a 4-mat Noir, meaning it doesn't unfortunately have the protection of having 5 mats where it is unaffected. However, it is now 2 bounces where you can detach to bounce a card on the field, so that's really strong. And you also draw 4 cards off of that. So this combo is insane. You have My Friend Purrely for follow-up, you have Noir as a big body and interrupt, and then you have 4 random cards in hand. So really strong combo, definitely necessary to know this one if you're going to be playing the Purrely deck. But yeah, now we're going to look at a variation of that combo that does end on the 5-mat Noir and does get you a bit of a stronger board. So let's go look at that. So this variation of the same combo requires you to have 1 copy of Purrely Sleepy Memory, any discard, and then any other Purrely Memory. So it could be your Delicious, your Pretty, or your Happy. I'm just going to be using Happy in this instance to showcase the combo. So it's going to start the same. You're going to activate Sleepy, discarding your random card to summon Purrely from deck. Then you're going to activate Purrely's on summon effect, adding the My Friend Purrely from the deck. Now here's where it gets different. You're going to activate My Friend, paying 500 to reveal 3 copies of Stray Purrely Street. This is where the combo can also vary. If you have Stray Purrely Street in hand but not an extra memory, you can reveal the same 3 memories as before and add one of them instead. Now because you're revealing 3 Stray Purrely Streets, the one that's added to your hand is going to be Stray Purrely Street, of course. So you're going to add that, and you're going to activate that. Stray Purrely Street's really brilliant because it means monsters that were summoned to your field this turn cannot be targeted by your opponent, so you can't get impermed, you can't get effect faded. It's a really strong piece of protection, and it also means that once per turn during the end phase you can target a Purrely Exceeds monster on the field and attach a Purrely quick play spell from the deck to that, which is insane. And then if a Purrely leaves the field, you summon a Purrely monster from your deck, so just all round protection, brilliant card. Next, you're going to activate the effect of Purrely, attaching the Sleepy Memory to Exceed Summon the Purrely Noir. Now you're going to use the Happy Memory, or whichever memory you have in hand, and chain the Purrely Noir to attach, and set from your deck a copy of Purrely Eep. Finally, you're going to end your turn, and in an end phase, use Stray Purrely Street to attach your copy of Purrely Sleepy Memory to your Purrely Noir, so it now has 4 mats. You're then going to pass your turn, and in your opponent's standby phase, you will activate the Purrely Noir effects to draw twice, and then you will activate Purrely Eep, ranking up into X Purrely Noir. You'll then get the 2 draws again, resulting in a 5-mat Noir, which has protection, so it's unaffected. Or you could have added the Hungry instead of the second Sleepy Memory. However, you would have 2 draws instead of 4. However, the X Purrely Noir would have more attack and defense. But that's the combo. It gives you four cards in hand. It gives you the X Purrely Noir on the board. It's just all around super strong. You have My Friend Purrely and Purrely Street for protection and follow-up. However, you do have to be wary. X Purrely Noir will, I'm just checking, it returns to the extra deck during the end phase of the next turn because it was summoned off the Purrely Eve, which is why this combo's a bit less strong. So now we're going to look at what you can do when you hard summon the Noir on your turn, and just look at a bit of a combo for that using Purrely Plump. So yeah, let's get into that. So this combo isn't really a set combo per se. It's not a 1-card combo or a 2-card combo. It's just based on what you have in your hand. But this is kind of the rough gist of it. You're going to need 4 spells, which is a lot, but it can be quite good going second if you have an imperm, because all you need is 2 spells to go to the grave. So I'm going to activate Prosp. I'm not even going to use its effect right now, just so I can demonstrate. Prosp goes to grave, and then you can activate a Pretty, goes to grave, and you summon your Purrely. Your Purrely. Now, what is required for this is 1 copy of Delicious Memory. This is the only card, well, 1 copy of Delicious Memory and 2 memories. That is all that's required. So then you activate your Purrely to use the Delicious Memory to exceed into an Purrely Plump. You can then use Purrely Plump's effect to attach these 2 from the graveyard, meaning it has 4 materials. Finally, you activate the final memory, attaching it to the Plump, making a 5-mat Plump, which you can then rank up into X Purrely Noir. And because you have to use Delicious Memory, it gains lots of attack. It gains 300 for every material it has. It has protection. It's a really good combo, however, it's quite hard to pull off. It does depend on what you have, but if you have Stray Purrely Street, it can be really strong, as it protects your Purrely Plump. If you have the My Friend Purrely to search any spell, it really boosts it. If you have Purrely, you can search the Purrely to normal summon her and activate her effect. She also excavates on summon, so you can get spells off of that. It's quite easy to get to. Like, say I just have Sleepy and Purrely. You can normal Purrely, excavate 3, probably hit a spell off that, add that to hand, activate Sleepy to summon the Purrely and add My Friend. That will give you another spell. You know, it's quite easy to get into it, but it just does require a bit of setup. It requires quite a few spells, so that's definitely a necessary combo. This is the strongest way to make X Purrely Noir in this deck. It's the requirement to play this deck. You need to know that combo, but just make sure you read up on it. I mean, it's quite difficult, like I said, because you do need to have a few spells, but this deck's quite good at getting to that with Purrely's Excavate effect, My Friend Purrely, so you should be able to pull that combo off pretty consistently. Now we're going to look at a go second OTK combo that works really well every time and only has 1 requirement. So yeah, let's get into that. So guys, here's the OTK combo. Now this is really good going second. It only really requires 1 card. However, I guess it is a lot nicer if you have a certain card. So they need to have a monster on field. It can be any monster, doesn't matter what. That's why I've chosen Akamaro figures. It just has to have less than 2,000 attack. That is the only requirement. That's why I've chosen Akamaro. It has 1,000. So they've got that, and all we've got is any Purrely memory. Now it's really nice if it's the Delicious Memory, because if you don't have the Delicious Memory as your combo starter for the OTK, they need to have 2 monsters on field. So keep that in mind. So what we're going to do is activate Delicious Memory, target their opponent's monster, meaning it now can't be destroyed by battle for the rest of the turn. Then you're going to summon your copy of Purrely from the deck and activate her effect to add My Friend Purrely. With My Friend Purrely, you're going to reveal 3 copies of your Purrely Happy Memory and add 1 of them. You're then going to activate the Happy Memory, targeting your own Purrely to protect it from being destroyed by card effects, and then use Purrely's effect to attach the Happy and rank up into Purrely Happiness. Now, at the end of the damage step, if Purrely battles, it can add any Purrely card from the deck to the hand, and then if it has Purrely Happy Memory as material, which it now does, you can halve the attack of one face-up monster on the field. And Akambaro cannot be destroyed by battle. Also, Purrely Happy Memory means that any monster with it as material can battle the amount of times that it has a Happy Memory plus 1. So we're going to enter the battle phase and attack our happiness into the Akambaro for 1,000, and then trigger the effect of happiness to add another copy of Purrely Happy Memory. Now we're going to attach the Happy Memory to our Purrely Happiness and attack again. Now this is only on 500, so that's 1,500 this time. So they have lost 2,500, so they are on 55. Then we're going to activate the effect of Purrely Happiness again to add our copy of, let me just find it, Purrely Delicious Memory. And we're going to activate our Delicious Memory and attach it to the Happiness. So now Purrely Happiness is on 29 and the Akambaro is on 250. So they're going to take 2750 attack. So they are now on 3,500. They are on 2,750 attack. Life points, I mean. So we're going to attack with Purrely Happiness again for 20. So it's at 2,750, and add our final copy of Purrely Happy Memory, which we're going to activate and attach to Purrely Happiness. Our Purrely Happiness now has 3,200 attack. Their Akambaro figures has 125 attack, and our opponent has 2,725 life points, which means that this final attack from Purrely Happiness does bring us up to game, and that is the full combo. Now, you can either go happy, happy, delicious, happy, or happy, delicious, happy, happy, but you have to get delicious as either your second or third quick play spell, but I would really recommend doing it second, as if you do it second, it kind of just means that you have more attack quicker, so you can make sure you OTK. If somehow you don't OTK with this combo because, I don't know, something goes wrong or you're not quite there with attack, you should be. It should definitely OTK every single time. That's how this combo works. But if you don't, then you can go main phase 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 materials. What does that sound like to me? Yep, it is our copy of Purrely Noir. Now that is the full combo for the OTK. It's really simple. It does work most of the time. I mean, 3 Happy Memory, 1 Delicious is mostly always OTK as long as they have 1 body on board. It's nicer if their body has lower attack, like the Akambaro figures, or like Traptrix Sarah, for example. But if you do have to encounter a monster with higher attack, that can be okay too. So just make sure you know this OTK and the 2 starting combos I've shown you. But that is all for this Purrely combo video. Now, those are the absolute must-know combos of the Purrely deck, so I will recommend definitely learning them. Maybe just watch this video a few times to go through the combos, learn them, make sure they're really drilled into your head if you're planning on picking up or playing this deck at locals, YCS for example. But yeah, that is it for this video. Now guys, next video I will be doing some test hands, maybe looking at some other considerations for the deck, but that is all for today. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe and comment down below what you would like to see. Goodbye.